arriving at St Clair West Station. Doors will open on the right. Line 1, Port Finch. Please stand clear of the doors.
Wow, it is quiet here. Oops. And hey people, it is Tuesday, February. I hope I didn't say February on the last one. I might have said February 8th. It is Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. I don't know why the hell I said that. The time is 4:58 p.m. and it's about 9 degrees Celsius outside, and we are here at St Clair West Station, where another train has pulled in right behind the one I was on. Buses and streetcars up this way. They've recently once again restored streetcar service along St. Clair. Push dummy, I'm getting everything wrong. Good to see this streetcar loop and bus bays back in action. There's a 126 Christie bus. But for this one, I'm going to be heading to street level and going west over to Bathurst Street. Then I'll be walking southbound Bathurst from St. Clair all the way to Bathurst Station in the Annex neighborhood. And we'll be catching a little Twilight action. That's a look east along St. Clair. We have to go a few blocks west over to Bathurst Street. It's kind of drizzling really lightly. But not enough that I need to get out the umbrella. I think this one will be about 2.5 kilometers or so in length. So it should take a little over 30 minutes. There's a Joe Fresh. I've only ever bought one thing from that store. They were tragically associated with an incident at a sweatshop, I believe, in Bangladesh that saw a number of employees pass away. There goes a streetcar down into the station. And to the right, can't really see it, is St. Mike's. That's an independent Catholic school with over 1,000 students from grades 7 to 12. There's been a number of pro hockey and football players that have graduated from there. And other sports too. I seem to recall that's where Leo Routen's the former head coach of the men's national team and Canadian broadcaster went to school. Tim Horton also went there. Hard not to say Tim Hortons. I was in this neighborhood quite a bit growing up. My grandparents lived just north of here on Chichester. There used to be a different building on the corner there. It had a 7-Eleven. I remember going there and getting a big gulp every now and then. There used to be an arcade where I first saw Mortal Kombat, just west of here. And that 512 St. Clair streetcar runs west over to the stockyards, and it terminates to the east at Yonge Street at St. Clair Station. Russian School of Mathematics. It's interesting. They're certainly not opening any schools of. I'll put the kibosh on that joke before I get in trouble. Smile Squad Kids Dental. It looks kind of like a gelato place. Kid Crew, Pilates. So this walk will be downhill for the most part. I believe that's one of the original Carnegie libraries. You'll find one in Roncesvalles, another one in the Beaches. They were all originally somewhat identical, but they've each been extensively renovated since then. I think the last time I did this route was on a live stream. I remember recording it in the opposite direction, I think a year and a half ago or so. Well, I pressed the button. Let's see how long it takes the signal to change. And no, this is not more construction in the city. Believe it or not, this is art. It was installed back in 2014. It was called 3 Points, or I guess it still is. It just kind of looks like an abandoned construction site. And you'll notice there's streetcar tracks here. They head down to the Hillcrest facility, which is just south of here. The number 7 bus runs along this part of Bathurst. South. Oh, that guy's going over his fitness schedule. Bulgarian squats. So you go south, or south of Bloor, you can take the 511 Bathurst streetcar all the way down to the lakeshore, and then it'll go west to Exhibition Place. But there used to be a streetcar facility just to the right of here, where the Witchwood Barns are now. In fact, the whole area to the right is known as Witchwood Park. So if you're wondering where this is in proximity to downtown, this would be north of it, maybe northwest. Bathurst is the western dividing line of downtown.
And they said no? Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Well, that's what all the construction is for. It looks like maybe a broken water main. Oh, my feet are still dry. That's good news. Here's the Hillcrest Community Center. Gotta be careful not to get sprayed by a car. There's still a ton of water accumulated on the side of the street. Oh, look at this car trying to stick out. And that sign says Hospital Quiet. That used to be a hospital up there. I think it's now the Hillcrest Reactivation Center. It was originally a hospital there dating back to the late 1800s. And And the current building replaced it in the 60s. And I think it served as a hospital for a while, but at some point it changed into a rehab center. As we head down the shoreline of the ancient glacial Lake Iroquois. And back when Toronto was just a series of muddy dirt roads, Davenport here was a major thoroughfare. And if you wanted to come through, you would have to stop here and make a payment. That's a toll keeper's cottage. That's where the toll keeper and their family would live. They would man the side of the road and collect a payment from everyone passing through. I think that's the only cottage of its kind left in the city. It now serves as a museum of sorts. That's the Toll Keeper's Park. I've got to keep your head on a swivel walking through here. But this is Davenport Road. After my first year in Korea, I came back to Toronto briefly. And I lived with a couple of friends who were on Davenport Road, just to the east of here. On the corner from Casaloma. And on the right we have the TTC Hillcrest complex, which will be upgrading its facility as early as fall for approximately 5 years. They're going to be able to accommodate an additional 25 streetcars at this facility. And that's why there's streetcar tracks here. So this facility is responsible for most of the maintenance work on the city's surface vehicles, including overhauls, repairs, repainting. It's also home of the Transit Control Center. But the headquarters of the TTC remain at Yonge and Davisville. And once upon a time there was a horse race track on this site. Around the same time there was one where Dufferin Mall is. There used to be a whole lot of horse race tracks throughout the city. There's one where Thorncliffe Park now is. And of course, most famously, there was Greenwood down in the beaches. And originally this was to be a service center for subway as well, or subway cars. Now it's just surface level vehicles. You can see streetcars can turn in from the St Clair line, as well as the Bathurst line. But there is no passenger streetcar service between St Clair and Bloor Street. And this is the Midtown CP rail line we're about to head under. Occasionally, as I hiccuped, you catch a very long freight train rolling through here. And the train line runs parallel to DuPont, a former industrial corridor. There was a lot of warehouses and factories and that sort of thing, which makes sense, being right along a rail corridor. Over there we have a mainstay of this area, Vesta Lunch. That's a 24-hour greasy spoon diner. That's been there since the 1950s. It's good to see they're still around, although there's no one dining in there at the moment. That sign says Annex Dental Clinic. The neighborhood on that side of the street is the Annex, right next to Detroit Pizzeria. And on the right side of the street here is Seton Village. And south of here along Bloor Street to the right, which is west, is Koreatown. Look at this place. Nice dartboards. Nice looking bar. Station Hotel. Something tells me that's not actually a hotel. Micro Zoomies. Some of those mushroom shops have been getting raided lately. I think the police just throw a dart at the wall and pick a random one. It would suck to be an employee and get taken in and have that on your record. All you're trying to do is work. Kind of similar to how the cannabis shops were before that was legalized. And here's the Summerhill Market. Taking its name after the upscale neighborhood, which sits east of here. There's a number of Summerhill markets around. Tesla Fire Systems. And we've made it to Olive Avenue. This convenience store always has Christmas decorations up.
Yeah, like the 12:30 to 1, then if something will happen, then I will let you know. Okay, so
That's crossed for some reason. Now on the quieter, darker side of the street, there's number $7. Bathurst to Steeles. Bathurst Station will be coming up just on the left. Did I get my 10,000 steps in yet? Neapolitan Pizzeria. I really should be on that side of the street. Why did I cross? Looks a lot more interesting. Tosho Knife Arts. Apparently, these are some of the highest end, nicest knives you can get in the city. I've seen that place featured a number of times in different TV shows and articles. There's a Domino's. Oh yeah, my step count. 97. This building has been gutted. I wonder if those are renovictions going on. And if you live in a building like that, in a street like this, you don't ever think you'll see the day when they want to take it down. (914) Vermont Square. There's another corner store. This street is Barton Avenue. I should have known better than to cross the street there. This kind of highlights how interesting it is that this side of the street is mostly residential. And that side is mostly commercial. I wonder how that came to be. At one point, it would have been residential for the most part on both sides. There comes a 511 Bathurst streetcar. There we go, got it. Where that apartment building is going up used to be Honest Ed straight ahead. So you can turn right up Bloor and head through Koreatown, or turn left and head through the heart of the Annex, but I'm going to be heading into the station here, going down to the eastbound platform, where I'll make my way to Bloor Yonge and then transfer northbound. What the hell? I literally tapped the same card a million times and it said this machine only accepts Presto. And it's a station famous for the bakery. Always smells really good here when the bakery's open. But I hope you enjoyed this one. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below, starting from St Clair West, heading down to Bathurst. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. I'm gonna hop on this train here, so thanks for watching, guys. Yoink!
Line 2, Fort Kennedy.